So you are welcome to Pepe Suarez channel on YouTube. Thanks for always watching us. We are grateful that you continue to watch us, and we do appreciate it a lot, especially for those of you who have subscribed to be part of this growing family. I told you that we wanted to hit 40,000. We are 40,000 and over, and we are grateful that you continue to watch us. I've told you this year that our vision for the year is to continuously produce irresistible content for our viewers. So that is what we will do, to give you those irresistible contents, to go the extra mile, to dig deep, to bring you the content that is irresistible. Yours is to continuously watch us, then you share the page for us, and then you subscribe. There is good news for the fans of Asante Kotoko. Good news for Coach Prosper Nate Ogun, the head coach of Kotoko. And yes, it is good news. The good news is that as we speak, 3 of his starting 11 players who did not train for 2 consecutive days are back in training. The Eagle flew yesterday, and the Eagle reports that Kwame Poku, the striker of Asante Kotoko, Lord Amoah, the right back of Asante Kotoko, and Peter Amidu Aquah, the right wing forward of Kotoko, are all fit. And this is the content in this particular video. So the players are at the services of Prosper Nete Ogum, and that he can use them in the game that he will play versus Nswatramai on Sunday at Nana Kromansa Park in Nswatre. Now let's get into the details of this particular video. Thank you for watching, and kindly subscribe to the channel. Right, and to say the medical at the amount of introduction, and then Yasha Asante Kotoko training reports. The good news emanating from Adakojachi Eagle na etuye. Na mo share video and run up panel. Yamam report on the injury situations are na a concern. It was of concern. And we had a technical issue. Yes, Kwame and the COO at my Pepe Suarez Media, Mr. Edward Matthew Odai, DJ China. And we had a technical issue. So after shooting the video and doing everything, we realized there was a problem, and we decided to say, "Yentime and fama." I have found fan change general update. You promise me say you get medical report and kasa about those specific players. Now yeah, the update, the ama yen ashefo. Unfortunately, we were unable to do it because of the technical hitch that we had. Now, I no pay Abrewa Pumakum and Yoma Dem. It's a amount update on Asante Kotoko. One more injury situation, but said Otio into a good news. Of course, some players are still injured. And as I sit here, I can tell you, say, Ebimo, ruled out of the game. I could continue to Atemabe Bono. One more entry any part of that particular game. But of course, Asante Kotoko, one more players na Emma a lot of concerns, or more this week, and on training, there's good news for all the Kotoko supporters. You ever found one after the other. Na ya Mojuma, Eddie Ama, Ashafo, any more, Moso Mugusu de Piano, na Mosheno. Still, the appeal is that you subscribe to the channel. Bomodi, so subscribe to channel no Babeka growing family no. Now, Yanko, the Tieni, Entino, Kwame Poku for Tuesday, Wednesday could not train. Tuesday, brother, any ukwada wa new training, wa ma training grounds okra. And obviously, a matter of concern when the leading striker will be replacing the injured striker. And so, Emma training for 2 days are a matter of concern. And so we decided to dig deep and to ask the relevant questions from the people are more information or more. My catcher said, issue no bar. We activate our sources. Sometimes your source will be silent to you. Na wakobe before from na wawrem. And so akope news ediaba. Yebusa na Kwame Poku die no. San noka Kwame Poku epeke ye. Proud to Kotoko. Ebebo accelerate. Okay, so my catcher say one particular Thursday he picked an injury, and he could not train further. Sadano when training him, and no, sir, knock no. Also, Kwame Poku did not set out of the accelerate game. Then the flowing game, Kwame still did not set out. He played, and after Kwame Esa bought the last game. Inti sir, knock na Kwame epeke no, and I meant to say na or complaining of the pains and all of that. But the good news is that medical team let's say na omoye further assessment. Medical team let's say na one medical checks ni bibia no Kwame edie no enye serious injury biasa. This is the good news. Kwame Poku on Thursday morning any Asante Kotoko youth team no training cheni Thursday anopa on say Kotoko youth team no omo training anopa na senior team no abawia no say training page ni mi nyina available they can train at the same time, but for now that is the training scheduler. Senior team no eba anopa na afi junior team no and as a youth team no and so aba and as a youth team no ba anopa na senior team no abawia enti yes eno anopa eagle no ekopie mu ewo adakojache no na branch de Kwame Poku bayi training with the youth team. So we did further checks to find out why he was training with the youth team. Sometimes when we say team biwa hokoma be a player be to say Eric Ten Hag was suspended Jadon Sancho ne akacho se ntede nkora nko training me pacho we na nya no bia abrante no e de ne say why you training Tuesday morning afternoon, why you training Wednesday morning afternoon, why you training. So the coaches wanted him to train in the morning of Thursday with the youth team, then obey proper training with the full team on Thursday afternoon or Thursday evening. And rightly so. Into Kwame Poku, after training in the morning with the youth team, obey full training with the senior team in the afternoon. And that is good news for Asante Kotoko. Kaisa Amoah, long-term injury. He may be out. In fact, he will be out for 2 weeks. 2 months. And 2 weeks. It ever 1 month, 2 weeks. That's about 6 weeks. And Amoah, based on the communique if Amoah any available, Nanka Kwame Poku supra but the good news is that Kwame Poku baye back. And let me say it, Yendru, and then Friday, right? Nyame ayaduma Saturday biano, yama traveling squad, na ya tactical analysis, na fe kwesiada nopa, yama the probable lineup. Nyame ya duma, Kwame Poku Beye will be part of the Kotoko traveling contingent to Nsuatre, and in fact, he will start, all things being equal, all else constant. I just say something fundamentally different. Be a Yamin Fasa, my Kwame Poku Yare, and now Kwame Nemobu, which ye must empire and da. It's Kwame, a bad part of it. I just want to let you know that his fit is back and that he will lead Kotoko when it is that they take on Nswatremai. We'll discuss that game a little bit in this particular video. Yankwayenim, it's Kwame Poku de good news. Peter Amidu Aquah so yeah checks. Nano no pass kaya. Even on a thumbnail na ye day a video no. At the on first video no on Kotoko injury situations, you know. I think we said it was scary, right? There was a scare. A branch no kwasam we say need a hip problem. And on that particular thumbnail picture no, who say a bra Kotoko doctors no a day deep heat is spray ni hip side on and no pain. Now it was the advice from the Asante Kotoko medical team to the Kotoko technical team to manage the situation of a branch editing a day Peter Amidu Aquah and Amidu Aquah stay out of training on Tuesday, Wednesday, even on Thursday he came to the training and the training no oyekakra na okọ sideline ho oyekakra no okọ sideline ho eti a branch editing Peter Amidu Aquah on Thursday enra ewo Kotoko training grounds at Dakojache. According to Eagle no he trained with the senior team. Wa may runs, low runs, who say be no be low running, no running kakra, Debbie. Peter Amidu Aquah was actually involved in the entire training session. Akotoko Dakojache on Tuesday afternoon or evening. I don't know how we'll call it. If we three, late afternoon. Now, evening. That is the story of Abrante Didi Amidu Aquah. Again, I am able to tell you, say Amidu Aquah will be part of the match day squad. And probably and highly be part of the starting 11 because say after losing his position in the starting lineup, Wasaba back strongly, fighting for the position. He's almost cementing that position in the starting 11 of Asante Kotoko. A medical advice and a betwaso kakra because say obey fully healed. Nasa pain na one hip on ebekono. There are days he will sit out of training. There are days he will just be monitored. There are days he will be doing low runs. But it drew Thursday, Friday. Yeah, Kotoko prepare. I want to coaches. Or match tactics because coach, Monday I Kotoko off. Then Tuesday, one more recovery in the morning. No my training kakra in the evening and I say afternoon. Yeah, and shada enya Wednesday. The same thing now or more abeye. But Thursday there, a bedroom na coach, report will hear from the video analysts, report will hear from the scouts about opponent, I ready. What prepare the plan. Unse match be on the plan. Into the fact that Abia Kotoko the 4-3-3 but and just a 4-3-3 no, the be the same thing the other has. The other babo is what trade there be. A tuber show you such a mind for ball mobono. Now coach at their planning tactical work at training. Inti normally say unsi Aquah dakojachi na yafa training videos dia brewa ane the normal running on say yen shada emfa tactical videos na Kotoko ye no because eno ya coach on Thursdays and Fridays I want there or the planning game no okobono it normally sa na coach and inti Amidu Aquah na say ubo so oye training pa e Wednesday Thursday Friday Wednesday Thursday Friday probably Mondays and Tuesdays in there or more ebe na rest until say ne hip hono at the chrono ebe fully healed a branch and so sa and obey no adiama Asante Kotoko. Now to the other player it's general video no you can still go back wa won hwe no okoswa obeti de ntia me video na me ma reference na say na 3 players and na no munye training up until enra that Wednesday training you no mo my training Kwame Poku Amidu Aquah and Lord Amoah at the end of the year. Our initial thoughts and fears were that it could be something serious. Our initial thoughts and fear were that it could be serious. Ningina say, you pushy kakra ure no. You tell Lord Amoah a report of pain during Kotoko versus Karela. Kotoko versus Karela, especially in the second half, or reported pain to the technical team of Asante Kotoko. And na Abrante no. So ya as a born here, he be running at the back touchline. And I'm sure if Kotoko had an option on the bench, Ebianka Prosper may take Ogum, Ebe Inefrim, but they needed to manage him to also manage the results. Na Kotoko Epe because that game it was very difficult for Asante Kotoko. So then it is a Kotoko ne vision Kotoko 4 in the first half. Ebianka coach Ebe de Ubia Kujidam because at that time victory was already assured. But this one, Nentesa. In Jabranche, Monday no training, Tuesday no training, Wednesday no training. Then we needed to push. Okocha scan. Na there is good news. Scan report no. Any be biachesa branche no. Ebetimi aye overload. Ya ka say overload. Football mo a. Ase eye bre aye dwuma bebrebe. On sa Asante Kotoko upe players a omo born with commitment. Upe player or born with dedication. Or the na din nyina ebo games na. One of them and we the free ma enye yi. Branch the ding at the Lord Amoah the right back. It's Lord Amoah wa ye adwuma pa. Season emse Kotoko ne mediema. Na o Messi game no through suspension. Emma Kote ebeboye the injured Kote me bon DBA na maka say we wish him a speedy recovery and our thoughts are with him. He's had a successful surgery. The airborne pine say bia bekoyi na branch no ho ato injuries there. What time footballer kura man wishing injury da enya de papa. Eti Kote airborne pine e de amano. Now back to Lord Amoah. Lord Amoah a player wa bought a lot of games this season. It's a overload yana enye injury sa but as why adwuma no bebrebe do to abre ti sa abre no ano wote no eno ena accumulating to some pain. Emma Branton a feel pains during the Kotoko versus Karela game. But the good news is that enra wia e wa dakoja che Kotoko senior team training. One ya on kasa a player na okotwa scan na. No, you may not think he's the player who had to go and do scans for the medical team to be assured that muzzle no any bibia any problem. One ya unyini say Lord Amoah no. The same old Lord Amoah. The same Lord Amoah with commitment, discipline, dedication. Unzo no oba trainer. Said he was here training sa no ye no e match day o. Se boss defend very deep with aggression. A boss Kotoko attack ya. He attacks with flair. He attacks with a lot of speed. Into the pace no e ade ho. Na teteleni e no overlapping. E ka say defender ay overlapping. Na just we free in half no. Opponent half. And our Dakojachi training grounds. Abrante de Lord Amoah came in, trained normally, or training said the debut any training, no. And so there are no issues at all with South 3 players, no. And if Uchi introduce some good news, obviously we a good news because Osha Abrante no any Aquah alpha so na what me are gaining fitness. No aside back now. It is only good for Asante Kotoko that Kwame Poku is back, that Peter Amidu Aquah is back, and that Lord Amoah is also back. So when Kotoko travel ekopiemu nsuatre on Saturday, I don't know if they will be sleeping at Sunyani and I say nsuatre and I baby Kotoko bed be minim. But Asante Kotoko team no, sa 3 players amabo mudin, a be part of the traveling squad, and obviously be part of the starting 11 because we know status. Edema Kropia Asante Kotoko Metema. Yes, in our next video, we will talk about the players who missed this trip. We will talk about it. Because yenya information in the phone. Those who are not being those who are not going to be part of that particular trip, we will talk about it here and then we'll discuss it here. So another tactical side of the game, no. Yeah, the paper but uko nsuatre so kakra. The tier this nsuatre last 2 weeks, more yala motasha, especially the morning video, no. Unsend there, I running all the stories out domestic front at the mount. Yes, we normally do it on radio, then we come and post it here. No, and I met me at the two just catch you say, coach, and did ya precono. Supporters be threatened so money in Swatama supporters, no. To the extent that the PRO of Swatama Ebekai say, I say coach in the Juma, and I game and on a Karela airborne Swatano. Wa mama dia nim kudim dia ebe den so mbe stop supporters no. He won that particular game. And now you take report unse Nsuatreman for your official announcement. So I'm appointing new assistant coach Andy Senason. And at the ete and say Nsuatreman gamer omokobo wenchi e ma young apostles e share mobile go to ne no. Na enye ya preko and the team no call ye. Ya preko aka kire honorable Ignatius Bafo Ewua owner and bankroller, president of Nsuatreman Football Club, say he would need assurances. He will need assurances in order to do his work. Now, if Juma now supporters are threatening on idea, his life could be at risk. Intino, Openino, after beating Karela, no, you say, on resign here, but on so on Juma, me nyare so me home family bia, ubisa me nyare so me home family. He has not resigned. But he's not also fully active in preparing the Nsuatreman team for games at Basso. It's a Sunday game, no? And the Senason, and a book game, and I say Sunday game, no? Ebia, na the coach, ya preko ebeba, aba book game na. But in Nsuatreman for the Kasapa, Wamo Hrima, they will beat Kotoko, and then Omo Ebejine league table, no? So because current standings, you know. And said that enya papa. As we speak, Nsuatreman 13th position with 18 points. 13th position with 18 points. And Ikura Nsuatreman. I don't know if they've even gone further down because Omo Edie Enono. And Nsuatreman for GDA. Na Kaisa Kotoko Ense Nsuatreman Omo home grounds or the fish Nsuatreman Eba League. Kotoko Enkosha Omo Hoda. Enti Nsoteman for say enye ne na Kotoko. And I say nyame adma Sunday na Kotoko eba abe changes our record no. That record will be held intact according to Nsoteman. So as I said, if you look at the Ghana Premier League table, now we share Nsoteman Football Club. One about 18 games. They said you'll be able. So in the GPL, will be about 18 games. Out of the 18 games, young clubs no abon. Kotoko, as we speak, are leaders of the league table. And in terms of away, Kotoko performance and yeah bad cry. But oh check it be on Nsoteman da. League table no so. Nsoteman position in any. One at the 14th on the league table with some 18 points. They've conceded 21 goals and scored 16 goals. Nsoteman able home. Minyanye game analysis, but just for the purposes of this particular video, open home form na Nsoteman wamo ewo 7th position with 17 points. Now say Nsoteman wamo points no manya ni no manya ofio. Nsoteman are yet to pick a point away. Is that it? Hey, any is serious? Yes, I'm pick 1 point from away, and I'm has and I'm pick his point. I'm has I'm pick draw Accra. It's the story of Nsoteman. Anyhow, say they beat Asante Kotoko. Aka so mbeshe Kotoko. But Asante Kotoko team na nanka ebekwa kopiem nsuatre ya na ase Amoah. If those 3 players my own video e dia ma on senkomunya available kema game ni yehu kakra because Kwame Poku to miss Kwame Poku, Lord Amoah and Peter Amidu Aquah could be dangerous for Asante Kotoko. But good news is that 3 players now are back and all the other players are training regularly. It's Asante Kotoko are poised for action. Nyame aduma ya subsequent videos ni nyano at the ebebrew. Thank you so much for always watching our channel. It is Purpose Rise channel on YouTube. You can also subscribe to Purpose Rise Extra on YouTube. We are grateful that you continue to watch us. May the Almighty God be with us all. God bless you.